strength, power, domination. The mighty silverback gorilla is a true king of the jungle. With arms as strong as steel and a presence that commands respect, few creatures dare challenge this land titan. Weighing over 400 pounds and packed with pure muscle, the silverback is not just an animal. It is a force of nature. With a single strike, it can shatter bones, crush thick branches, and send rivals fleeing in fear. Its chest-beating roar echoes through the rainforest, a warning to any who might challenge its rule. On the forest floor, nothing comes close to its raw, unstoppable power. But even kings have enemies, and sometimes the deadliest threats don't come from the ground. High above the treetops, slicing through the air with terrifying speed, another ruler claims its throne. The golden eagle, a master of the skies, dominates its territory with unmatched precision and lethal efficiency. With a wingspan stretching over 7 feet, it soars effortlessly, scanning the land below with razor-sharp vision. No movement goes unnoticed, no weakness is left unexploited. And when the moment is right, it strikes, diving at speeds over 200 miles per hour, talons extended, gripping its prey with crushing force. Its claws can pierce through bone, its beak can tear flesh in an instant. It is not just a bird, it is a predator, a hunter perfected by evolution. In the sky, it reigns supreme, untouchable, invincible. But what happens when these two worlds collide? When sheer strength meets aerial supremacy, when the unstoppable force of the silverback gorilla faces the calculated precision of the golden eagle, who truly has the advantage? Could the gorilla's brute power overcome the relentless speed and deadly strikes of the eagle? Or would the sky hunter prove too fast, too elusive, and too lethal? Today, we dive into the ultimate battle of land versus air, power versus speed, instinct versus intelligence. Who would win in a head-to-head showdown between the silverback gorilla and the golden eagle? Let's find out. In one corner of this epic showdown stands the silverback gorilla, a true embodiment of brute strength. This massive primate is built for power, with thick muscles that can generate immense force. A fully grown male can weigh over 400 pounds and possess enough raw strength to lift more than 1,800 pounds, nearly 10 times its body weight. Its long, powerful arms allow it to deliver devastating blows, capable of breaking bones with a single strike. Unlike most predators, the gorilla doesn't rely on claws or fangs. Its greatest weapon is sheer physical force. With a bite force of 1,300 psi, its jaws can crush through tough plant material and even small bones. Its intelligence also gives it an edge. Gorillas are problem solvers, capable of using tools and strategizing against threats. But for all its power, the silverback is not without weaknesses. It lacks sharp claws or fangs like traditional predators, and its reliance on brute force means it may struggle against a faster, more agile opponent. Could a creature of the sky outmaneuver this ground-based titan? Soaring high above, the golden eagle is the ultimate sky hunter. While much smaller in size, this predator is built for speed and precision. With a wingspan of over 7 feet, it commands the air with unmatched agility. But its true weapon lies in its talons, sharp curved claws capable of exerting a crushing force of over 700 psi. That's stronger than the bite force of a lion, enough to snap bones and pierce through thick flesh in an instant. The eagle's vision is nothing short of extraordinary, able to spot prey from over 2 miles away. It can dive at breathtaking speeds, reaching over 200 miles per hour before striking with pinpoint accuracy. Its razor-sharp beak is designed to tear through flesh effortlessly, making it a nightmare for any creature caught in its sights. But despite its lethal hunting skills, the golden eagle is not without its own vulnerabilities. Its bones, like those of most birds, are lightweight and hollow, making them fragile compared to the gorilla's dense, powerful frame. A single well-placed hit could be devastating. It also relies on aerial dominance. If grounded, its mobility is severely limited. The question remains, can speed and precision outmatch brute strength and endurance? These two animals are built for survival in completely different ways, each a master of its own domain. The gorilla dominates the forest floor with overwhelming strength and intelligence, while the eagle rules the sky with speed, precision, and lethal weaponry. But if these two forces of nature were to clash, who would truly have the upper hand? Let's break down possible battle scenarios to determine the ultimate victor. Imagine a dense jungle, thick with towering trees and tangled vines. In this scenario, the silverback gorilla roams its natural habitat, a place where it knows every tree, every rock, every hiding spot. The golden eagle circles high above, scanning for weaknesses, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With its razor-sharp vision, it locks onto the gorilla's head, its most vulnerable spot. Suddenly, the eagle tucks its wings and dives, 200 miles per hour, a living missile aimed at its target. The gorilla hears the rush of wind and reacts instantly. With a powerful swing of its arm, it lashes out, barely missing as the eagle twists midair, avoiding the blow by inches. The eagle ascends rapidly, preparing for another strike. But the gorilla is learning. It grabs a thick branch and uses it as a weapon. The eagle dives again, but this time, the silverback is ready. With a well-timed swing, it knocks the eagle mid-flight, sending it crashing to the ground. In the jungle, the gorilla's raw strength and intelligence prove too much. Victory belongs to the silverback. But what if the battlefield changes? High above the forest, on the jagged cliffs where the eagle thrives, the odds shift dramatically. In this scenario, the gorilla has wandered too close to a rocky mountainside, an unfamiliar and treacherous terrain. The eagle has the high ground, using its superior aerial abilities to attack from above. It swoops in at lightning speed, striking the gorilla's face with razor-sharp talons. The silverback roars in pain, blood trickling from a fresh wound. The gorilla tries to fight back, swinging its massive arms, but the eagle is too fast, too precise. It never stays in one place long enough to be hit. Again and again it attacks, each strike weakening the gorilla. If the silverback can't land a solid hit, it's doomed. In the cliffs, the golden eagle's unmatched speed and relentless aerial assaults make it the undisputed victor. But what if the battle took place at night under the cover of darkness? The jungle falls silent, the moonlight barely filtering through the thick canopy. The silverback gorilla moves cautiously, its instincts sharp. The golden eagle, though powerful, struggles in the dim light. Unlike owls, its vision isn't adapted for nighttime hunting. It relies on its usual tactics, diving in for an attack, but this time, the gorilla anticipates its move. With a sudden burst of speed, it dodges at the last second, grabbing onto a low-hanging branch. The eagle circles again, but the gorilla has the advantage now. It waits, calculating, and at the perfect moment, it leaps into the air, catching the eagle mid-flight in a split-second display of power and precision. A single crushing grip is all it takes. In the darkness of the night, the silverback reigns supreme. Each scenario plays out differently, determined by the environment, the conditions, and the strengths of each opponent. In an open jungle, the gorilla's power gives it the upper hand. In the cliffs, the eagle dominates with speed and aerial attacks. But when the element of surprise comes into play, intelligence and adaptability become the deciding factors. The battle is not just about strength or speed, it's about strategy, instincts, and survival. But when all is said and done, who truly holds the crown? Let's analyze the final verdict. After breaking down their strengths, weaknesses, and battle scenarios, one question remains. Who is the true champion? The silverback gorilla stands as a force of raw power, capable of crushing bones with its bare hands and withstanding powerful blows. Its intelligence, tool usage, and brute strength make it an unmatched contender on the ground. If the battle takes place in a dense jungle or an enclosed space where the eagle's speed is limited, The gorilla's overwhelming power would secure its victory. With one well-placed strike, it could end the fight instantly. However, power alone doesn't guarantee success. The golden eagle is built for precision, speed, and lethal efficiency. Its ability to strike with pinpoint accuracy from great heights gives it a major advantage in an open battlefield. If it can wear down the gorilla with repeated aerial assaults, striking vulnerable areas like the eyes and head, the fight could quickly turn in its favor. In an environment where it can use its agility to its fullest, the eagle's speed and relentless attacks would make it nearly impossible for the gorilla to land a hit. But there's a limit to how much damage the eagle can inflict before the gorilla finds an opportunity to counter. So, what's the final verdict? In a controlled, one-on-one fight with no escape, the silverback gorilla would have the edge. Its sheer size, endurance, and ability to take hits before delivering a final devastating blow would likely prove too much for the eagle to overcome. However, in a real-world scenario, nature doesn't favor brute force alone. The golden eagle, as a strategic hunter, would likely use its aerial dominance to strike at the right moment, avoiding unnecessary risks. It wouldn't engage in a prolonged battle. It would strike fast, cause damage, and escape before the gorilla could react. In a battle of endurance, the gorilla wins. But in a battle of hit-and-run tactics, the eagle has a chance to outlast and outmaneuver its opponent. In the end, the winner depends on the battlefield and the circumstances. Power versus precision, strength versus speed. The silverback gorilla may be the king of the jungle, but the golden eagle is a ruler of the skies. Each is a champion in its own right, built by nature to dominate its domain. But what do you think? Who do you believe would come out on top in this epic showdown? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary battles in the wild. Now that we've broken down this epic showdown, it's time to hear from you. Who do you think would win in a battle between the silverback gorilla and the golden eagle? Would the gorilla's sheer power and intelligence prove too much for the eagle to handle? Or would the sky hunter's speed and precision allow it to strike from above and claim victory? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to know your take on this ultimate fight. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more legendary animal battles. We bring you the most intense head-to-head matchups from the wild, breaking down the strengths, weaknesses, and battle tactics of nature's fiercest creatures. And trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Speaking of epic battles, what if the silverback gorilla had to face off against a Komodo dragon? A massive reptilian predator with toxic saliva, powerful jaws, and a hunting strategy built on patience and precision. Could it stand a chance against the brute force of the jungle's greatest titan? That's the next showdown we'll be diving into, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, keep exploring the wild, and we'll see you in the next battle.